and this is how it starts. You take your shoes off in the back of my van. Oh, you know your shirt looks so good. When it's just hanging off your back. And she said, use your hands in my spare time. We got one thing in common, this is tongue of mine. She said, hey, just got a boyfriend anyway. Just got a boyfriend anyway. What's up guys, Sam Wilde here. We're going to be looking at the acoustic version. So this is the way that Matty plays Sex by the 1975. Okay, so we're going to have the capo on fret 7. The capo is pretty high. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the dot. There should be a fret marker dot there. And this song's kind of simple because we just have C, F, G, A minor 7. Alright. So I'm going to just teach you the chords first. If you know them, skip ahead. And then we're going to look at the structure, which chords go where, how he plays the chords. Alright, but for now let's just look at the chords. So C, if you don't know C, you want to have third finger, 3rd fret from the capo on the A string, then middle finger, 2nd fret on the D string, open G, 1st finger 1st fret, open E. Then we're going to have F sus. So for this, again, you want your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, the A string. Underneath, 4th finger, 3rd fret. Open G, 1st finger, 1st fret, open E. And then, I want you to try and add the thumb to the 1st fret of the E string, alright? Don't worry if you don't get this top E string, but if you can add the thumb and get to the B string, then that's good, alright? We want to try and play A minor 7. So for this, it's the same as C major, okay? All you have to do is take off the 3rd finger, so A's in the bass. So just 2 fingers. And then we have G. Nice and simple. 3rd finger, 3rd fret. 2nd finger, 2nd fret. On the E string and the A string, by the way. Open D, open G, open B. And then if you want to, I mean, Matty just kind of doesn't play this string, but you can put the 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. But I tend to just try not to play the E string, you know what I mean? So you can kind of play it. You know, it doesn't matter if you accidentally hit the E string, but it's up to you, alright? Alright guys, in terms of the way that Matty plays this when he does it live, he actually doesn't use a plectrum. You'll notice he just uses his finger. Okay, so that's how he plays it. Personally, I think it sounds better with the pick. Because then you have the option to make it sound a bit louder and a bit bigger. It's up to you. Essentially, the pick replaces where the thumb goes. Okay, so he uses these 4 fingers. He doesn't use his little finger, right? So he'll use his thumb instead of a pick. And then he uses these 3 fingers to pull up. So the thumb goes down and these 3 come up. Or you can use your pick and then you have to use these 3 as the ups and the pick as the down. Alright, so I'm going to use a pick, but it's up to you if you want to do thumb. Okay, if you want to do these 4 fingers, you can do that if you want to. It's the same thing. Or pick and then these 3 fingers, like me. Alright, so in the beginning, you notice that sometimes he just plays like F sus, then G. So this is how it starts. then he comes in, right? So you can start with F and then G. Now the way he does this is sort of like a do de boo de boo de boo de boo de boo de boo de. He alternates like. Do you see that? So I'll go. So you play the bass note either with your thumb or the pick. Then you pluck with the middle finger or first finger if you're using your thumb. So pick, pluck, everything. That's it. So simple. 1, 2, 1, 2. Does that make sense? And he does that for pretty much the whole song, but you just have to kind of feel the music a bit. So. And sometimes I'll like strum everything, but the general vibe is just and you'll notice when he plays on the C chord, just so you know what he's doing, if you hear him going, it's all on this D string, so from C, so he hammers on the 4th finger. You see that on the D string, then off, and then he does open D and brings down the 2nd finger back to place again. So whilst he's playing the C chord as well. So let me break this down. Some of you might just be able to do that quickly just because you're used to playing it. Some of you might be completely confused by that, so let me break this down. We're going pick, pluck, everything, right? So what I want you to do is hammer on right as you do the 2nd round of this little rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then hammer on. 1, 2, 3, 4, hammer on. 1, 2, 3, 4, hammer on, right? And you notice you might pick as you hammer on. Okay, so I'm not picking that note, I'm still picking the bass note, but I'm just going to keep going around. You don't have to play exactly this rhythm with my hand. You don't have to go. Okay, that's not what he does. It's kind of, that's the main thing he's doing, but there's all these dynamics. So sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's loud. Watch. So just try and feel it, try a few different things. Okay, so now I'm going to show you which chords go where, right? So in the beginning, we're going to have C twice, then F, then G. And we do that for the whole of the first kind of verse part. So this is how it starts. Take your shoes off in the back of my van, then F, then G. This is so good. So we only do G like very shortly for like a short amount of time. So from F, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you hear that? So we're kind of doing F like 3 times, then G's just once. Hi guys, just want to interrupt quickly for 10 seconds just to let you know that I have premium membership lessons on my website, guitarlegend.co.uk. There's a link in the description. Now these YouTube lessons are great for supplementing your learning curve if you want to learn quickly and fast and you want to potentially make money and perform one day, then I really suggest using me as your official guitar mentor and joining. So click the link in the description and enjoy the rest of your lesson. And then we do it again. You know your shirt looks so good. When it's just hanging off your back. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she said your hand in my spare time. We got one thing in common, is that I don't mind you stays ill. I got a boyfriend anyway. You got a boyfriend anyway. So that little kind of chorus part, if you want to call it a chorus, that has C just once round. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then this. Okay, so just to clarify, I'm just going to count along so you can hear how many beats we have, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Got a boyfriend anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, then we go into verse 2. So that chorus is kind of short. So verse 2 is the same as verse 1. So 30 minutes before I drop you off, all we seem to do is talk about sex. She's got a boyfriend anyway. She's got a boyfriend anyway. I love your friend and his round me. He's got a funny face, and I like that 'cause he still looks cool. She's got a boyfriend anyway. She's got a boyfriend anyway. Right, then we get to this kind of bridge part. So the bridge happens very early in this song compared to most pop songs. So for the bridge, we're gonna have F, G, A minor 7, G. And you need to hold each chord for quite a while, so watch. Now we're going to bed in my room, and I'm about to finish you. Do you say no? Do you say no? And again. Does he take care of you? Or could I really feel his shoes? Do you say no? Do you say no? Okay, so this is quite hard to memorize because it's quite long-winded, but you want to have F for 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You say no. Then the second time round we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then to finish F 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Now you'll notice there's like a G sharp in there. So he adds it in there. It's like a G sharp diminished 7. So but he doesn't really play the whole chord, he just does the bass note. Alright, so that second part. Does he take care of you? Or could I easily feel his shoes? But you say no. Do you see that I just kind of, you don't really want to play all of the other notes, it sounds a bit clashy, but then you don't want to have to worry about the other ones. So when I go on this chord, instead of playing this, I just make sure that I only pluck the D and the B string. Then back to normal. Okay, so let's do this bridge together. I'll count you in, we're gonna play it together, I'll sing along. Because this is probably the hardest part. The rest of the song is very easy because it's just what I've already shown you. Alright. So on 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on the bed in my room, and I'm about to finish shooting. You say no, you say no. Does he take care of you? You're good at really choosing. You say no. Do you say no? Okay, so that's the bridge, right? So that's probably the trickiest part. After that, we just have more choruses, right? So we're gonna play C for the chorus. Remember, we do C, G, A minor, F, then F, G. So it goes like this. Now we're just outside of town, and you're making your way down. She's got a boyfriend anyway. She got a boyfriend anyway. I'm not trying to stop you, love. If we're gonna do anything, we might as well just. She's got a boyfriend anyway. She's got a boyfriend anyway. Then keep going. Got your tongue pierced anyway. Got your high hopes anyway. You're in your skinny jeans anyway. You and your best friends anyway. I hope this lesson was helpful. If you if you just type into YouTube the 1975 acoustic version Sex, and you'll see Matty's got a guitar, okay, and you'll see his capo's on fret 7 just like I've shown you, and he plays it just how I've shown you pretty much. Alright, I might have changed it slightly because I like to add my own style onto it. Obviously I'm a guitarist and Matty isn't, so you know, he's just kind of keeping it basic most likely, so he can focus on his singing. So I've tried to show you a few extra things. So yeah, get the song up, play along, learn the lyrics, and have fun with it. I'll see you in the next lesson.